Hey guys, welcome back to another Thursday video. I'm still trying to figure out exactly where I want to go with these videos moving forward, but I wanted to once again show you guys some of the things I picked up over my time in South America. And one of my absolute favorite things to buy whenever I go to another country, I do this everywhere I go when I can, is a cookbook. Because sometimes, even when you go back home and you try to Google something, the recipe might not always be great because you don't really know the origin of the recipe. It might be just somebody trying to remember how something was made. And so I try to get it right at the source of, you know, where the food's made. I feel like that's the best way to kind of capture some of the recipes. And so I'm going to go over just a couple of the ones that I picked up over the last few years. And some of them are kind of, you don't have a lot of pictures, which I always like pictures with my cookbooks, but there's not always great options. Like this first, Cocina Popular, this is from Chile. And so, yeah, no pictures at all, just recipes. At least it skips those like 500 word unnecessary essays that you find whenever you're trying to Google a recipe and somebody always has to tell you about like their grandmother's 8-toed cat before giving you how to make Rice Krispies. I don't get it, but I don't know. So this one, oh, one thing I did want to say is, so I'll be moving out of here in the next couple months, and I will hopefully be getting a place with a better kitchen. I don't have a great kitchen here, otherwise I would be doing these videos now, but I want to do a different recipe from each book like every week and maybe show you guys the recipes. And you probably don't know this, but in a previous life, at least it feels like that, I was an online video producer for the New York Times, and I did a lot of like online cooking stuff. So I'd show somebody how to make different recipes, and that was one of my all-time favorite jobs. I loved it. Granted, they ended up replacing me with a grandmotherly figure, which I guess I understand. And then they sold out the division. So I'd like to get back into that. And so something to consider and look forward to. And if you guys like that idea, let me know, comment, or be like, no, that's a terrible idea. Again, I'm still trying to figure out some of these videos. I really want to make the your subscription worth it. And so I want to just get into that. This next one is Secrets of Traditional Ecuadorian Cuisine. I was happy that they sold this sold this in English. Some of the shops, sell them in English to make it a little easier. And not really pictures, but you get little drawings so you can, okay, it's supposed to be soup. Good to know. But, I don't know, it kind of has like coloring page paper, but again, 188 recipes. I'm going to get into some Ecuadorian cuisine. This, really interesting. This is from Paraguay. And pictures, not great. They kind of look like that mom and pop Chinese restaurant where they, on Yelp that has like the yellow tone, all the photos. You're like, yeah, that's not really doing you much good. But I was really excited to do that. I mean, come on, look at this lady. Look at her. How do you not? I mean, you have to trust her. That was part of the reason I got this book, because it was between this and one other one. I was like, no, this is like your sweet old Paraguayan granny making you food. So I gotta get that. And again, not really any pictures, but I don't know, fun little book. I like it's compact, because moving with some of these books is an issue. Save that one. This one, it's fantastic. It's from Brazil. Now this one is fantastic with photographs. I'll do my LeVar Burton. I gotta practice that. But so yeah, you have like drawings of the food in case you didn't know what the crab looked like. But this one I really like because they do have a bit of cultural information, just like bullet points, and then really great stuff. And so Torta de Copacabana, I'm going to have to brush up on my Portuguese, but yeah, the Brazilian one I'm really excited to kind of break into. I don't know if I'll be able to find all the fruits where I'm going, but there's that. Next, I have this nice, it's a seafood cookbook from Colombia. So if you like Colombian ceviche versus like Peruvian or Mexican, this will be the thing. I mean, and this has fantastic photographs. So there's, I think that's fish, more fish, probably, oh no, crab, okay. Oh, soup, crab soup. So yeah, and it's nice that with this book they tell you the region that the different recipes are from. So again, because the kitchen I'm in right now isn't great, and one of the downsides with Argentina is the ingredient selection, very limited. Not a lot is produced in Argentina, and it costs a fortune to import. But that's what it is. Speaking of Argentina, I got 2 Argentinian cookbooks. We have this one. This one was done in Spanish and English, so I was super pumped about that. So yeah, I'm looking forward to getting into different recipes. Also buco. But yeah, really looking forward to getting into some of that. I have, yeah, like I said, 2 from Argentina. This is the other one. Yeah, look at that beef chorizo. Come on, are you hungry now? Different salsas. Queso and wine fondue. I mean, how can you go wrong with that? But again, really fun book. To wrap up my some of the South American countries I went to, I couldn't find. Like, it was difficult tracking down a cookbook. Like, I was in Bolivia, I just couldn't find any. And here it might be the best one, Peruvian cooking. This is the biggest one I got. But I mean, Peruvian cooking is, in my opinion, the best on the continent. And all right, this is heavy. I like that they also include like advertisements throughout the book. But I mean, some of these pictures are great. And if you haven't had it, like Peruvian cuisine, if you haven't had Peruvian cuisine and you have a Peruvian restaurant in town, go visit it. Now, chances are the local restaurant's gonna be mostly rice and chicken. You might have some ceviche, but definitely worth checking out. It is fantastic. It is, especially if you like spicy. It is one of the few countries on the continent in South America that does spicy food, and I like that book because there is an English version that goes with it, so you can track it down. Now this last one, not from South America, but I'm gonna include it anyways because I have it with me. It's traditional Maltese cooking. Now this was super interesting. Here, I just flipped to this. You got different kinds of pasta in that, but with its placement just below Sicily, you have a major Italian influence, but also because it was, you know, under British control, there's like a British aspect. So it's British meets Italian, which is like, so on this next page, after the pasta, you have roast lamb and rabbit stew. And super interesting cuisine when you think about British and Italian going together. But anyways, those are all the cookbooks I have that I've picked up over the years. I just wanted to kind of share them with you. Again, hopefully in the next, it'll be a couple months, but I'll be able to get into actually making them, and we can see if I made them correctly or if they turn out to be a disaster. But either way, it should be fun. And once again, thanks for subscribing, thanks for watching, and if you can think of anything that you'd want to see in video form, let me know. I'd love to hear from you guys. So again, thank you.